Is this thing on? Can you hear me? I seem to be struggling with that lately. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. So I am on for just a little bit. Let me get over here so I can see chat. Just saying hi to everybody. And we'll be doing some readings. It's going to be a little unorthodox today, you guys. So bear with me. When I say a little unorthodox, I mean, Lisa's doing her nails while she's reading. I am going to hi, I'm going to dinner with the landlady, and where she's like, since the guys aren't here, let's do something nice. Let's go to the plaza. And I'm thinking, really? I have no clothes. Like, seriously, I left all my nice stuff in Oklahoma. So Lisa went shopping. So I'm trying to I have one broken nail. Oh, I have two broken nails. That nail's busted. And I need to polish. So while I'm working, I will be working and working on my nails at the same time. So I hope everybody's having a great day. It has been a tumultuous morning in the Fry household. Thanks to our canine companions that decided to go on walkabout this morning. My neighborhood now knows me as the crying lady in the black car looking for the dogs. And the poor guy from animal control, because I eventually called him, was like, whoa, calm down, calm down, calm down. And I'm like, you don't understand. I stayed home. They don't know where they're at. I was frantic. I was frantic, right? You lose your pets. They decided to go on a stroll. What is with that? So their lazy butts are laying on the floor next to me now, thankfully, right? Thankfully. And it was so funny because the lady was like, I was out doing my lawn. I was out working in the garden, and I felt something lick my foot. It was Odin. And I was glad Odin licked her foot, because could you imagine having that? He's a huge Great Dane too. He's not like a little Great Dane. He's a great big Great Dane. And he's scary. He can be scary. And she's like, and I turned around and there was this huge dog and he was just loving on me. And I was like, oh, thank God, because he could have scared the crap out of somebody and somebody could have shot him. Right? So I had all sorts of things running through my mind as I was searching for our canine companions. First of all, I don't want anything to happen to our dogs. We're in a very populated area and anything could happen, right? I was terrified. And I'm not ignoring you. I'm doing my nails at the same time. I'm a multitasker. So I was driving around. You know, people are out walking at 7:30 in the morning because it's the only time you can walk out here because it's hot as hell. And I had people looking all over the place, and so I'm pulling people over as they're walking, and I'm in Sam's car, which has no room to put a dog in it whatsoever. So I know wherever I find these critters, I'm going to have to walk. So I'm walking all over, and I'm thinking how they would have had to have seen them, right? Somebody had to see these critters running around, and I mean, half the neighborhood knows our address now. In a very, very funny kind of way. It kind of probably come more out like this. It was ridiculous. I couldn't talk without crying because we have lost dogs before. When we lost dogs years ago, we lost 3 in 1 week or 2 weeks, I think it was. And there was a person going around the neighborhood. That ain't cool. I need to use this stuff. I can't. No, you can't be clogged. Now it's not clogged. Come on, work with me here. No wonder it's not working right. Lord. There was somebody going around snatching dogs. And have a good time at the markets at that time. And 3 of our dogs come up missing. So all I could think of was that, and I was just horrified. But the brats are home. I actually ended up calling animal control and animal control guy was super nice because he couldn't really understand what I was saying. You're laying right in my chemical pack here, man. And finally, I could talk coherently enough for him to understand that my dogs were missing, and I had a Great Dane and a Basset Hound. And he said, "Hold, please. I think I have someone on the other line that has your dogs in their backyard." And of course, then the water was really explained to me where she lives. She's like, "Where are you living?" And I'm like, "To Harris." And she goes, "I don't know where that is." And I'm like, "I have no idea where you're at." So, in hindsight, embarrassing, but very nice ladies that found him. I'm going to be sending them flowers. Very nice day. She's like, "We put him in the backyard and gave him some water. And that Basset Hound, he's the troublemaker, right?" Yeah, he is. How kind of you to notice. He's the shit disturber of the pack. So anyhow, that's how my morning started. And then I went to the farmer's market and had a blast. And then my day went sideways. So I had to go shopping. Anybody that knows me, A, doesn't want to go shopping with me, and B, wishes I wouldn't go shopping. So it's never fun. And but I did get some clothes to wear tonight. I just don't like to dress up. Anyways, so I hope everybody has a good day. It's just damn dogs. So stressful. It's so stressful. It's like you've lost a part of your family in a split second, and the gate was open. I don't even know. Anyways, so we're going to eat at this historic restaurant tonight in downtown Santa Fe. And I guess it is your 3-year-old granddaughter has turned into an escape artist. My kids you couldn't keep them in a car seat for nothing. So we're going into the Plaza Hotel in downtown Santa Fe tonight, and it's incredibly haunted from what I understand, which is kind of cool, right? We like the cool haunted places. But we're going for dinner. Since she knows her way around and I don't, I'm just like, whatever you say, we'll do. And then I had to go buy a dress. So it's just a sundress, but still, it's what I had to do. Can hear you, but you're far away. Maybe I was having that problem because I'm just rambling on. Can anybody else hear me okay? I sound far away. Hello, hello. Sounds fine there. Okay. So anyhow, I'm just rejoicing in the fact that the dogs are home safe and that there are really great people out there that are just sweet people. I gave these women my number. I said, "Hey, let's do breakfast or something." I think really what happened was the dogs are like, "I don't think mom gets out enough. Let's go meet the neighborhood." Cute, right? Okay. So did anybody in the membership watch the channeling session yet? This is good. Burn, baby, burn. Ow, sorry. Knew that was coming. So I am multitasking. Oh yeah, I'm so glad they're found. I wouldn't be on. You would not see me for months, not months, maybe weeks, if the dogs were not found. Because if I had called Sam before the dogs were found, Sam would have been footing it home from Oklahoma, and we would have spent the majority of our life searching for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And then we're because we have to walk home, right? Buford has had back surgery. His back feet drag a little bit, and he's hurting because he was out playing like a dork, and aw, I am so glad you found your dogs. What a stressful thing, no matter what, right? Tanya, you needed card. Things are feeling dicey. When are you guys like done traveling? When are you guys done traveling around? You guys are just traveling all over the place. Let me get this. Let me take care of this. Let me start this in a little bit. Um, you guys are all over the place. Oh, the boys got lost. It was horrible, horrible. It was only 45 minutes, but still, when the boys are out, it was just, you just all sorts of things, and it's so popular here. So Joanna, I don't need to pull a card. I'm wondering why I get the feeling like I actually hear bunker down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my nails while I'm doing this. I have a dinner date. Not a dinner date, but, I'm going to dinner with the landlord, and I'm trying to look decent. And this nail's been broken for like a week, and I might as well fix it now, right? But I am feeling like I need to reschedule my flight home Monday. Well, okay, good, because here's the thing. The message that I was getting was bunker down. I was getting the message bunker down, and that's actually what I heard was bunker down. So I don't know if there's extreme weather coming up there. I know Michigan is. You can never tell what the heck's going to happen, especially on the lake, especially by a lake. But that's what I heard was bunker down. So if it were me and my guide said, hey, bunker down, I would, a morning, sorry, Karen, I had a rough morning. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly the message that I would give you would be, bunker down, just kind of, just maybe take a little bit of extra time, right? Have some fun. There's a tropical storm hitting your town in New York. No, okay. That makes sense, doesn't it? Absolute sense. Why would you go back to a storm? Kind of like when the house caught on fire when we lived in Hawaii. My mom was so mad at me that I didn't fly home to live in the Holiday Inn. I'm like, Disney Resort, Holiday Inn. No choice here. It's not difficult. She was so mad at me because I didn't go home and take care of things. I took care of things. But yeah, sorry. Yes. I would resist flying home at the moment is my feeling on that. Absolutely. I don't have to pull a card on that. Like your guides are like, yeah, you're good where you're at. Yeah. That tropical storm went through us yesterday, Vedra down there in South. Looks like she's stuck with you for a week. You guys look like you're having a blast, though. You guys look like you're having fun. I hope the sound of a nail file doesn't bother people. Sorry. If it does, this nail's busted. Okay, this nail's busted. It needs TLC, and I'm sorry, but it's almost fixed now. Okay, we just had hail with blue skies. Move your shit. And Buford's. Oh, yeah. You guys look like you're having a blast. You really do look like you're having fun. The Copper Mountain thing looked, just interesting. Very interesting. I'm sure Sam would like to do that. You missed it by a hair, that storm. Hi, everybody. Hi. So we have stuff that we're going to be doing. I know I got online this morning a little bit with the what we're at, farmer's market, right? You love my shoulder tattoo? Wait, which way am I? I'm reversed. It's kind of big. Kind of big. Thank you. It is a conglomeration. It was done in Hawaii by a beautiful little kahuna that just kind of went, how do you like this? And I went, whatever you want. Not really, but he just freehand drew it, and I went, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm here for 4 hours of torture, baby. No, the obsidian cats are not in yet. We just ordered them. It'll take a little bit for them to get here. So they're not in yet. Not in yet. Thank you. It is, it has sea turtles, whale tails, yin yang, and it's really cool because it has, I think, like all sorts of really fun stuff in there. He did a great job. He really, really did a great job. Should I fix that one? No, I'll just file it. I want to fix it. Gosh, it's a busted up mess though. Obsidian cats. Yes. Oh my gosh, they're the cutest cats too. They're about the size of. They're not as expensive as the toothless, but they're about the size of the toothless, and they are sitting upright. They have a little bell on their neck, and they're cleaning their face. Oh my God! When I saw them, I'm like, we need a bunch. We need a bunch of those. So I just I called Sam and I said, guess what? I started a bill. You spent a week at the beach. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Hold on. I am fixing my nails while we work, you guys, while we talk. Come on. Here's what's going to happen. This thing's going to let loose. I'm going to have glue everywhere. It's going to be fabulous. You'll see it here first. Remember that meme of me going, did I glue my nails together? Is everything A-okay? That kind of thing. It's hard being a girl. They will be in. You got your crystals today? Yay! Those cats will be in. We got cats. What else did we get? What did I purchase that day? Oh, I know what I purchased. I purchased. I don't get to do the purchasing very often. Sam does most of it, and I was like, I think today, at least let's go on shopping. They are dragon head. Does it look like a mookite one I got? No, the dragon head is almost like a water dragon that is crested up out of the water, and it's from the neck up, and it's a long neck, and it comes forward like this. Really, really beautiful piece. Out of that green jade. I almost think it's sausarite, but I can't say that because they call it green jade, but it looks like sausarite to me. And sausarite is often mistaken for green jade. So I will look at that bad monkey when it comes in and be like, come up with a verdict on that. But that one is really beautiful. I should have taken a picture of it. I should have bought the other one. The other one was made out of dragon scale jade. I should have bought the other one too, but well, I got cheap. And that right there, y'all, is why I don't shop. I go, oh. And Sam goes, buy, buy. He's like that. He's like on the stock exchange. Buy, buy, buy. I don't even watch anymore. I don't usually just watch. I just go, whatever, honey. Whatever you're going to do. So let's talk. We're going to talk about missed opportunities. We're going to talk about missed opportunities today. I don't know why. That's what the guys are talking about. They're like, let's talk about missed opportunities. Okay. When is the last time you had something presented to you that you walked away from and you wish you had not? When fur babies go MIA, it was, it took me about 3 hours to catch my breath. It took me a long time to catch my breath today. What is the last thing that you had happen in your life that you walked away from as in regret? Whether it's a person, a place, or an occasion, right? What an opportunity? Who's walked away from an opportunity? I think we've all walked away from something that we've had hindsight and gone, that would have been. I could have figured out how to incorporate that into my life, or that would have been more prosperous than I thought it would. Or you see somebody take off with something because you were reluctant. They're now prospering and you're feeling a little bit, regretful, right? Without action, I don't know why we're talking about this. Somebody must need to hear this. Without action, we stay still. Without action, you're always going to get the same thing. And I don't want to. What? I'm okay, fine. They're talking about how I used to be. So funny. I used to be where I would not, like if somebody said, like if we went to Chichen Itza, okay, if you go to, if we went to Mexico, and I'm over it by this time, right? Okay. But when we lived in Virginia, if there was a guy named Goins, and he had this secondhand place, and I would go in there and I'd find something I'd like and go, well, what do you want to give me for it? And I'm like, well, it says $20. And he says, yeah, but what do you want to give me for it? And I went, $20. That's what you're asking, right? And he'd go, no, 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 no. That's not how this works. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to tell me you want to give me 15, and then I'm going to say 17, and we're going to meet in the middle. And I'd be like, but you said you wanted $20. And this used to be me, right? And now we went to Chichen Itza and they asked me to leave because there's vendors all over the place, right? And they wanted $20 for a pair of earrings. And this was an opportunity for me, right, to learn, because I was like, okay, I'm going to employ Mr. Goen's theory on getting things and not miss this opportunity to come home with a bunch of stuff for people, right? And this sounds like a weird opportunity to talk about. I don't know why we're talking about it, but we are. And so Sam walked up and he's like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm trying to get jewelry. And the guy goes, is this your wife? And he says, yeah. And he goes, can you please take her to a different booth? And it's because I walked away from that booth with 6 pairs of earrings for $20 because I was trying to try something new. And I discovered bartering. I know it's a weird conversation, and I don't understand why we're having it, but we are. So what is it that you're having a missed opportunity about? It was fun though. And now you don't, I'm pretty bad now. I'm pretty bad now. When it comes to bartering, I'm like, nah, I'll walk away from something. I have no problem with that. If I can't get the price I want, I just walk away. But what is it? I don't like people to ask. I don't like to ask people, may I be interested? I want to wait for them to do it. Oh, yeah, to go out? That's a definite missed opportunity, isn't it? We want to make sure we're finding fun things to do. But, maybe they're the same way. Oh, yeah, and they're all sterling. They were all sterling, Renee. I'm good. They were, but actually I took a job after retirement. At first I didn't want it. Then I decided to take the job of investigating priests and nuns during the Catholic crisis. That job lasted 10 years with opening a business and hiring 4 female detectives. Wow, that's awesome. Now, what's that exciting job helping the victims of sexual abuse? Absolutely. So what is it? And you guys, that's the great thing about being online. There's a little bit of anonymity here, right? What is it that you regret? What is it you wish you had done and you didn't do? We all have something. We all have something that we wish we had jumped on. I'm not going to say that. But when it comes to opportunities that are laid in front of us, yeah, there was a really great deal, but it was like 10 years ago. Sterling was cheap at that time. Don't get that deal now. You're not going to get that deal now. But what is it that you feel like you're stalling on, people? What we have things that we stall on because we don't want to fail. But if you don't try, then you never know, right? And fear is a big deal. We have things that set us back because we're fearful. Some of us, found our cuticle pushers, some of us are afraid of success. Jumped on and now you have me thinking of Aquaman. I went to watch it last night, and I come in at a weird time. It's not the same, right? You regret working at State Farm, but where would you have preferred to work? Was there an opportunity laid in front of you that you stepped away from to take that job? Oh, I understand this. Okay, thank you. I'm like, why are we talking about this? Because I am lost here. Here's the thing. Let's just say, what did you learn about working at State Farm? What is it you learned about your profession that you don't like? Is there an aspect of people, the type of person you want to stay away from, the type of job you want to stay away from? Right? It's important to be able to step back and look at these things in life. Because as we move forward, we're developing our Bible of what we want and don't want in life. We don't have to know everything. How am I going to change my clothes with wet nails? Damn it. I didn't think that far in advance. Well, I better polish quickly. We're building, just like we build our intuitive book of what our symbols are, what we pick up on, what our tells are when it comes to communicating with spirit. And even in Wicca, your Book of Shadows and your grimoire, these types of things, they are the same, right? They're the book of our path, things along those lines. So developing what you want and don't want is a series of opportunities that were taken and opportunities that were missed. Did you miss something because you needed to learn a lesson there on what you really want, and you're mourning what you didn't get, but you're also at the same time learning what you don't want? I'm never going to get my clothes changed. This is spiritual chat today. I'm going down the road with whatever my guides are saying. That's actually what I'm doing, is I'm channeling guides and going, what are we talking about today? Because I had no idea. That is never going to dry. Damn. This is never going to dry. We'll see how far we dry in a half hour. Okay. I really feel like there's someone on this feed today that needs to take a risk, needs to evaluate something laid in front of them and take a risk. It just is this is a message for somebody on here. And my guides are like, everybody's going to hear it. Blow on them. It doesn't help. You know what will blow, to dry my nails faster than anything else? I will go put them under cold water for about 2 minutes, and then I'll put them under hot water for about 2 minutes, and then I'll put them back under cold water. They'll dry right away. Yep, Vivian, run them under cold water. Yep. And then you taste them to see what level of completion they are by the chemicals. Like, nail technician trick. Cheap polish. I knew better. Whatever. Yeah, so pay attention. Whoever it is, pay attention. Because even if it hasn't happened yet, we have opportunities dropped in front of us every single day. You guys know that? Every single day. We have choices. Each choice we make is an opportunity for change. This is totally guide, by the way. This is totally guide. So like, you paint your nails, we're going to talk. So if it's relationships, think of all of the possible relationships that people walk away from because they're scared. They're scared to be hurt again. They're scared to be the first one. They're scared to initiate something. They don't want to be too bold. They're fearful. And they may have walked away from Prince Charming. We know we have an awareness of who we're supposed to be bumping into. When we are on the other side, we're like, oh, let's put these markers down there so that we can communicate. We'll know each other. There'll be butterflies. There'll be angels singing on high when you meet me. But you're making that personal choice. Do you really want to connect? do you really want to connect? And maybe they can paint them for me. I'd rather them talk and me polish. I'm a master polisher, so and let's just do that. Have you ever had a guardian angel or an archangel polish your nails? Me neither. I'm not going to give them a job right now. Seriously. Only guy I'm going to trust to polish my nails is my husband. But so interesting what they want to talk about today. We're not made to be alone. We're not made to be lonely. We're made to be social. Actually, one says social butterfly. See? I am going to supper fry. I'm doing my nails and talking at the same time. I have 45 minutes before she gets here. I can't believe they put you in jail for reporting me getting hacked. Do you know we had almost 100 people report that? Why did they put you in jail? They told me I didn't know who I was. Isn't that crazy? Like, we don't think you don't know who. We don't think this is a hacker. This is legit. And I'm going, I've been me for 50 years. How do I not know this? How did I miss this? I'm so sorry. How to learn what is the sole purpose of ours. Jessica, this is a great question, right? How many on here know how to figure out what your soul purpose is? Do we have one? Do we have one soul purpose? We are, it's easy for our human brains to think that we have one purpose, right? To say, what is, I have a collective feed, you guys. I'm seeing questions that you guys aren't seeing. And somebody asked, how do we know what our soul purpose is? We don't have one soul purpose. We have a series of lessons that are going to unfold as we learn one thing at a time. So what might have felt like a soul purpose could have been one step in a lesson that's taking you closer to ascension. What happens when you get close to learning that piece of information is your guides, probably more like the divine, not just your guides, moves the goalpost. How fair is that? It's super fair because as I'm reading posts as well, as we go along, we are going to feel lost and bereft if we have reached our goal and have nothing left to do, right? What are we going to do? We're going to continue learning. So it's their job to make sure we are here constantly learning, refreshing what we have going on. And if we do get close to finishing a lesson, they're like, okay, let's set another one up behind that. So don't ever worry so much about satisfying that one lesson in life, because it just doesn't happen. I wish I could say it did, but how boring would that be? Shoot, I can't get that side. I'm not going to worry about it. How boring would that be? You've learned everything. Now what do you do? Considering there are no masters on this side of the plane of existence, what do you do then? Right? I am so sorry you got Facebook jail time for reporting a hacker. Isn't that crazy? Oh, you got for people of Walmart, the Walmartians. Hi, Janet. How are you? You're proud of me. What did I do? I'm doing my nails and talking online. How are you? I haven't seen you online in a while. These nails are never going to dry. It's okay. It's all right. But they're pink. How did you get it fixed? It didn't get fixed. Oh, I might have trolled him a bit, but it didn't really get fixed. It's just, he's still out there floating around. And every once in a while, I would expect for him to, is that my camera dying? I think my camera's going to die. Every once in a while, I expect for him to try and reach out to people. So if that person reaches out to you, just know that it is not me. I think my camera's going to die. Hold on. Watch this. Here's when I go dark. Ooh. Oh, bam. Man. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't give me a hard time. Camera's plugged in. Okay. Oh, yeah, the camera was getting ready to die. Okay. So don't worry, you guys, about fulfilling destinies and your soul destiny. It'll always change. It'll always change. I know, it's incredible. We get in trouble and people are still floating around doing the horrible stuff, and they're like, Facebook's like, oh, we think they're perfect. Yep, of course you do. Okay, look at that. Nails done. Now I'll sit here like this. I have a half hour before I have to throw clothes on. So let's go ahead. Let's, if I can do this. It's Buford's tail, making sure nobody's knocking on the door. Okay, do this and this. And let us, hey, Janet Hayward, are you still here? Janet Hayward, are you still here? Oh yeah, it's totally misspelled. I would not misspell that. It's totally, yeah, Peggy, it's totally misspelled. I'm looking to see if Janet's still here. The world's gone crazy. World's crazy. I'm waiting. Hold on, you guys. There's lag. I just want to see something. Sure, it's looking okay. Funky, funky, funky. Freaky, freaky. It's all good. It's all good. My shirt's weird, you guys. It's bothering me. It's not like, there we go. Not to flash everybody, but I have a new bra. Oh, I guess she left. Okay. So let's roll through here. I am going to do a couple readings. If she pops in, I will see that. I'm scrolling through, seeing who I'm going to be reading for you guys. Patience, Jessica. I just read that you're new to this and that you're taking everybody's experiences in. I need to tell you, your experience is going to be different than everybody else's experience. That is why we are all so unique and so beautiful, right? Nobody is going to experience, and you can find teachers all over the internet. There's teachers everywhere. And it is a matter of finding the one that rings with you. If you're wanting to go further down the rabbit hole, because once you start, I mean, you can go into one thing. Who else has been down the rabbit hole? Vivian's new too. Who's been down a rabbit hole? You guys, like you come up for air 10 hours later off the internet going, oh my God, the Illuminati. So, but as you're learning, that's perfectly fine. Question the people that are in a mix of their own lessons, because you're going to find that each teacher is going to have a little bit for you. Okay, a little bit. I've been down multiple rabbit holes, right? A little bit for you. I still take classes. I've been doing this over a decade now. I was 38 when I started to open up intuitively. Talk about a game changer and a life changer, right? You need support. You need people that'll stand behind you and be like, you know what, whatever you want to do, it's fine. It doesn't have to be family either. Well, I think we're family. We have an incredible group of people right here on the page. And a lot of these people are part of the membership that we offer for support. And the reason we have the membership is because I've been in your guys' shoes.